Hey guys, we're back. We paid for Keith David's place, and by God, we're gonna get our money's worth. Froggo! Hey Froggo, how you feeling? How was your weekend? We've already had references to $1,000 cheese.
Not after we took down that Reaper on Rack. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on Enteron. I've updated the galaxy map.
So, I like how Shephard's blaming himself for losing Thessia, even though he lost to Leng there, which is stupid as fuck, because there's no way Leng could have beaten me without a cutscene. Anyway, but even if I got that information, Thessia was still lost. There was no way to save it. Advisor Keo with the host?
Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea. And right now, it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck.
It's from WoW, and it's sandwiched between 40 Mass Effect hates. Came to stream for feel good vibes. Good place for it. Good place for it. Evacuating Thessia. Good. You opened this message. This isn't actually a sorry military command. They're busy tending to what's left of the planet. So you survived our fight on Thessia. You're not as weak as I thought. But never forget, you're the best. That your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now an entire planet is dying because you lack the strength to win. The legend of Shephard needs to be rewritten. I hope I'm there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. Wait. You're not as... Why did you think he was weak? Shephard took out so many Reaper things, and you're like, oh, he's weak. Again, if he is so strong, why wasn't he sent to deal with the Elusive Man's shit in the first game and second game? Oh, right, because he hadn't been written yet.
Recruiting now.
I let Thessia fall. Thanks, Hussein. He was busy back then.
Shephard, I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
No, Edie, I want to hear that joke. Tell me it. Too good for existence.
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
Rude.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Torfan, where you put your whole damn squad through a meat grinder. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joker. But I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
Couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We've got work to do.
I don't get why Shephard... I guess Shephard's in a bad mood, but I don't get why he would take it out on Joker, considering Joker's, you know, Joker. He's always joking. Anyway. Trying to decide on how to kill someone when he comes across an ice cream shop. The sun relentlessly bearing down on him and an icy cold snack is sounding pretty refreshing right now. So he heads on inside. After grabbing a double scoop of vanilla ice cream, he begins his walk back towards the mechanic. He's enjoying himself, munching down on his treat, but it's melting and he's kind of making a mess all over himself. He finally returns to the shop and grabs the mechanic's attention. Catching a whiff of the penguin's presence, the mechanic says, "So yeah, I think I figured out the problem." He looks up at the penguin. "It looks like you blew a seal." Penguin looks down at himself. "Oh no, it's just ice cream." That's fucking good. I like it. Hello, fish. Have some food. I approve. Reminds me of that that one joke that's like guy goes into a liquor store and he's like give me a 2-4 of anything, but not Budweiser. Last time I drank it I blew chunks. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, last time I drank it, I drank a 2-4 in an hour and I blew chunks. He's like, sir, if anyone drank that much in an hour, they would blow chunks. He's like, you don't get it. Chunks is my dog. Thanks, Fargo. Oh. I appreciate the reaction, nonetheless. Is the dog cute? I mean, if you want to tell it that way, sure. Would anyone blow chunks? I mean, according to the liquor store, yeah. Maybe the liquor store owner knew that Chunks was a dog.
Nothing to report.
It's so family friendly. You'll have to take mod action. I am behaving. How come we never see anyone sleeping in these pods?
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shephard? This all has to be taking a toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before...
Before your friend picks you up, dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always do.
Yeah, it's family friendly. Come on. I love proximity mine. Sick. It's definitely family friendly. I mean, friendly for my family. Guys, do you want to know what the greetings symbol is in my family? So my dad will, I'll go visit my dad, and the first thing I'll do will be like, "Hey, Dad," and then give him the finger.
Dr. Tassoni has gone to speak with the Prothean.
You got it. The middle finger, saying. No, it wasn't that easy. Why does it look like I'm running in slow motion right now? Ridiculous. Tell him to go fuck himself. Just random stuff like that. Alright, let's go see Diana Alice. Maybe she'll want to sleep with me at last.
Have you filed your story on Thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. I've never really been unlucky.
That's actually how my dad greets my greets Omega, Fargo.
Does Dr. Tassoni ever let you in her room? Because she keeps me out.
Yeah, she lets me in her room. That's how we... Sometimes we bang in there. And we make Glyph watch.
Commander,
We were just talking to Liara.
she's a strong one.
I'd say her world's just been completely rocked.
Completely. Adams and I were just remembering Noveria and the terrible way her mother died.
Yara seemed so together afterward. Couldn't have been easy.
For weeks, she told me stories about her mother.
Yeah, me too. I have a feeling she'll be okay.
Yeah. Hope so.
Saying we don't really greet, we just show up. Arena, doesn't your family show up, smash axes together for a bit, and then do you guys play axe darts?
Can't be true.
You saw it with your own eyes. The goddess Athame was Prothean. You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate you using it.
Hey, settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara means a great deal to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Thanks, dudes.
Carry on.
That's because you were on the phone with Gary, and yes, I really enjoy bugging the shit out of Omega. Yes, that's true. He does do that. The idea that Reaper's left the Stone Age societies alive is interesting. It is, but it also adds a bit more to the lore, right? Like, that the Reapers themselves have a thought process as to when something is good enough to be harvested.
Everything is in order.
So, I agree.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's not working, Lieutenant.
Hey, everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever it takes to end this.
Noted.
Arena, you say that your dad tells you to stop growing because you're a superior specimen, but how old were you when you first bested your father in combat? And isn't that like the height of pride for your dad? You do have a quote now, dudes. You did it. It was all working towards that. I'm trying to buy the ultra light materials. Make my gun lighter so I can use better ones. Let's go upgrade our guns though. Wish it wouldn't bring me back onto the top every time I upgrade something. I guess it has to reload it because it's changing it from 3 to 4. You're taller than your dad when you're 14 or something? You can finally best your dad, just need to unplug his oxygen. Oh no, Dad. That's horrible. Yeah, but Arena, when did you first best him in combat? Because like that's the pride of the Viking, right? Like when your son's able to take you out in Mortal Kombat. I was able to best my dad when I was 5 years old. Alright, let's save our game. Guess we're gonna go Hunt down this fuckbag. Oh, there is also a side quest we can do. Just be glad your dad's not Sub-Zero, then you'd never best him in Mortal Kombat. Dude, everyone I know that played Sub-Zero, they definitely kicked butt in it. Didn't they say we had a side quest too? Where the fuck is Entourage? Mass Effect 3 on Milky Way, Kepler Verge, Newton's. Alright, so where the fuck is the Kepler Verge? We haven't actually been to the Hourglass Nebula. That's new. Let's go there. Man, when I was a kid, everyone that I knew that played that played Mortal Kombat, if they played Sub-Zero, it was like an automatic win for them. Atari. Now we got a few planets here. We got Sinalus, Zenithu, Agla, Vegan.
I found something.
I'm gonna get caught immediately after this. Believed to be a post-garden world, Zenithu has large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling clouds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Its surface gravity is comfortable and its temperature tolerable by most sapient species. Terminus freighters. Oh no, I'm good. Haha!
Eluded.
Shit Reapers. Anyway. You don't even remember Sub-Zero has fun combos. He does! You don't remember who you played in MK? You wasn't Sub-Zero because that was your cousin's maid. You did Raiden in 1 and 2 and then 3, Sub-Zero and 3 because they took Raiden out. You were Katana mainly lately, but they nerfed her to shit now. Oh. Theresa's, Kenaz, Uruz, Agalaz.
Signal confirmed.
Agalaz is a second-tier garden world that receives little attention from the galactic community. A Solari mining expedition initially discovered the planet, which was promptly strong-armed away from them by organized crime figures. Agalaz's exploration rights were then sold to the highest bidder, which led to a brief burst of mining colonies in the 2000s, but most of those were abandoned when other planets were found with more accessible resources. Though Hagalaz has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere capable of supporting life, its rotational period is slower than Earth's, making its day and night 98 Earth days long. The intense heat on one side of the planet and the extreme cold on the other make for violent storm cells wherever the sun is rising or setting. As a result, the flora and fauna of Hagalaz have developed the capability to live in cycles of ice, flooding, and baking heat, and dramatic air pressure changes. The biota of the planet has been largely unexploited by the exotic pet and gardening trades, since simulating their natural conditions is problematic for the average consumer. I typically played Scorpion. He was always my favorite. Get over here! Did you guys hear about the Mortal Kombat movie they're coming out with? Shadow Broker support team. Why wouldn't I already have that? Welcome back, Froggo! Oh. Apparently they're doing another Mortal Kombat movie, if you guys are interested. I'd be interested in seeing how they do with it. Alright, so we got a few planets here. We got Antictra. We got Alingen. Unfigel. Quorum. Deratar. Wenrum. And Nephros. Oh.
I found something.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy when both are literally
Faster
right in the
than
same
light
spot.
jump successful. Evasion successful.
Alingen, Deceptive, was so named by Solarian scouts because as their probes landed on the planet, their instruments started going awry. This turned out to be due to the high concentration of magnetically active Pericles magnesia in the core and crust of the planet. This interferes with scans and broadcasts, which has given rise to countless spacer stories of pirates lying in wait in Alingen's magnetosphere, or crashed ships with untold fortunes stranded on the surface. In reality, any pirates would have a hard time locating prey alongside the interference, and would live lives cut off from the rest of the galaxy, as the magnetosphere kills extraplanetary communication. Alingen's other natural features are a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide, spectacular dry ice formations, and xenon gas, which can be skimmed from the upper atmosphere and used in ion thrusters. You've heard something about that? Brago, I suggest you go back up and read what Deuce says about Omega. He made me feel bad. You're a little too close for comfort, dude.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
There you go. Hey, 600 units of fuel. The fuck away from me, Reaper.
Evasion successful.
Alright. So that was the Hourglass Nebula. We just gotta search this one here with the mass relay now. Alright, so in here we got Ornmilla, Arenal, Aganju, and Olokan.
Signal confirmed.
Good. 100 units of fuel. Oh no. Dudes, you're getting traction now. Arenal is a garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and Arenal has a thriving spaceport that refuels many ships passing into the Terminus system. Fargo, what are your thoughts on the Terminus systems? There we go, we got credits. I'll take credits, heck yeah. Alright, that should be it. Alright. We're looking for the Kepler Verge. Where is that? Oh, there's the Kepler Verge. Why wasn't that there before? Okay, is there any other new ones? Nubian Expanse. Is that new? Did we not have this before? Lacking in efficiency, but overall a good time. Don't worry, Fargo, I haven't forgotten to send you voices, by the way. I'm just trying to decide which ones I want you to voice. Fragia, Bannock, Alcana. Yeah, man. Let's go to Calabsha. Yam. And Tefnut.
I found something.
Alright, Yam. With over 90% of its surfaces covered in ocean, Yam is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels ranging from 44 Celsius at night to 53 in the afternoons in the temperate zones. Hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers per hour. There are some arthropod-like animals. The predominant forms of life are various forms of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable for uses as biofuel, and farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yam's economy. Alright, Vargo, would you like to live on Yam? Science. Of course, it's right there.
Reapers eluded.
Being units of fuel, though. That makes it worth it.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, it sounds like it has a lot of bugs, so yes. Alright. Fair. Oh shit, would you like to live on, Noressa?
Signal confirmed.
Norsa. Norsa is an unremarkable methane-ammonian ice giant with a small family of icy moons. It is likely that Cretaceous system had additional worlds earlier in history, but these have been swallowed by the aging giant star. Cretaceous is an elderly, metal-poor population 2 star, broadly similar to Arcturus. Lots of meth. That is nowhere near where it said it was. Look at this star. I'm gonna fly into it. Oh, we're dead. You feel like your head would explode on your planet? That's not good. What's a Nubian? What's a Nubian?
I found something.
Pragia. The jungle planet Pragia is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrial mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operation for drug runners, weapons smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligent agents seeking secrecy. Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. Poor fuel depots. There's more destroyed ones than active ones. It's true, there are a lot fucking more destroyed ones than active ones. Oh. Ah! Stay away from me!
Evasion successful.
Ah, eat shit.
Reapers eluded.
Can't catch me, I'm the Normandy man.
Faster than light jump successful.
Well, because it's your planet now, that's why. You own it. Alright, let's go to the Kepler Verge. Called out for what one? I didn't say anything. Junkro. Glencory. Drum and... Look at this little Cessna. I am the Normandy man. I'm Shephard, I'm on the Normandy. This habitable world has been living in the shadow of disaster long before the Reaper War. Its moon's orbit decaying, causing tidal disruptions and electrical storms before its eventual collision. When humans settled on Antaram, the Asari derided it as foolish. But today, the humans look prescient. The communications hub they set up on the planet has hundreds of quantum communicators, whose information is spread throughout broadcasts on the planet and beamed out via convoy. When Ontram has yet to be attacked, Ontram has yet to be attacked by Reforce, it's likely just a matter of time. Alright.